How you guys doing? This is Martin. Know me from my series How to Pay Off Your Car Loan in 36 months without being cheap or giving up Starbucks. Watch some of my videos on how I talked a little bit about the unemployment articles, or you watch one of my videos where I talked about how in 19 months I paid off a 2012 Camry after my Beamer. I was going to put another transmission in it for $8,000, but decided not to do that. So today, you want to look at the mountains? This is the road that leads to the Soboba Casino, and these are the mountains. So just take a little walk. Thought I'd get away from the traffic for you guys, so you can have a little peace and quiet today. But as usual, when I start filming, people want to be on the video with us, man. Today, a couple of things. Number one, if you're a guy and you have a kid or you have a family, I want you to do right by your wife, man. You got to do more than you ever thought you were supposed to do. You need to work hard, man. I don't want to see you just sitting on I don't want to see you taking your kids to the grocery outlet, 99-cent store, buying them cheap food, and then I see you driving a Mustang, but you're living across from an Amazon facility. You live in a park. You're living next to a park where they have sex. I go by, I see condos on the ground, probably, and then your wife is probably sleeping with the neighbor because she's lost all respect for you because you'd rather have a nice car to give your family a nice place to live. Don't be one of those guys. Don't be like 50, 60 years old, still married, 10 or 20 years, living in the ghetto, bought some house and I'm gonna leave my house for my kids. What are you leaving them? A house so they can be drug addicts? A house houses were basically a piece of shit. The IRS depreciates the house after 30 years. And if you don't do the proper maintenance on the house, it's a piece of crap. And depending on the area anyway, all they're going to do if the kids have the house, they'll sell it as an investment property and someone's just going to tear it down, put a duplex on, and depending on the neighborhood you're in, if you've been there that long, turn it into a Section 8 house, unless you have a Section 8 duplex or a Section 8 triplex, unless you're able to, unless you live in Beverly Hills, maybe a Torrance area, somewhere where there's some type of jobs or something. But some of you living in Riverside, living in San Bernardino, I've walked through these neighborhoods, might as well be Gun Alley, man. Or when you're living across the street, you walk out your house and you're looking at an Amazon wall, you know, those walls to those logistics centers, aka warehouses with the drug sealers and dope addicts. Yeah, you used to have drug dealers, you used to have drug dealers, people getting out of jail working there, the people on the run for the law need to get a little money. Sure, come on and work on our warehouses. That's where all these kids, instead of being at home in college now, they're all working in their warehouses. Some of them went out and bought all these cars, driving driving super fast, weaving through traffic to go work in the warehouse. Man, even back in my day, the drug dealers, the people getting out of jail, the child molesters be laughing at these kids. Just to go in and lift. What is it? What does Amazon want you to lift? You got to lift the maximum of 49 pounds. Pick up box, take box back. Pick up box, take box back. Or are you going to be a sorter? Are you going to be are you a person that sorts stuff? Are you going to be a sorter? Picker. What do you call a picker? You're going to do that? It's possible. You can do some picking. But while you're working now, I want you to do, okay, what is my escape plan? What is your escape plan to get out of that? What is your escape plan to find something better for yourself? Or why don't you work at the warehouse during the day and find out another place at night where you can work and start looking for a transition to your career? That's why I'm coming to you today. I'm just saying, if you're married, you have a kid, and you have that's 2 likes today, and you're driving this fancy car and you're living in the ghetto, you got to think about what's more important. I'd rather you have a nice apartment, have a crappy car, have some place safe for your wife, rather than you have some place where your kids in the park, you'll find the homeless people living on one side of the park, parking their cars. This place where I am, that the Mustang is, You see the homeless people parked like their big mobile home and stuff. Come out and look at that. And what do? Shut your door at the end of the day and tell your wife, well, we're doing better than that. No, honey, we're just we're not too far from that. We're paying about $600 for your car insurance and the repairs. We haven't done any repairs on the house. Kid needs a shoe, but you want to look cool. We can't even shop at a nice place. We got to go shop at the grocery outlet. We got to go shop at the 99-cent store. That's why your wife be fucking around and eventually she divorces you. Don't be one of these guys, man. Don't let the car cost you the marriage. There's nothing wrong with having a nice car, but make sure your wife is safe. Make sure she can eat the best foods. Just make sure you as a guy is doing the best to give her what she wants. Give her what you promised her when you're married. Otherwise, hey, get divorced. Or maybe you need to swing. Maybe it's okay to be swing. Maybe you say, hey, honey, I can't deliver. Go fuck this other guy. Let him get you what you want because I can't deliver as a man. I can put a roof over your head, but I need my car. I don't want to work no 40 hours a week. So, hey, go fucking suck dick other guys and eventually divorce me. We can meet in a Target, exchange the sun, and move on. You want to be that kind of guy? I was in Target today. Lady had her Camaro, her white Camaro, styling, taking the kid to the husband. He has the minivan. So it lets me know how that marriage went. They got divorced. He took whatever. I'll take the minivan. She probably got the car just as they were getting divorced. She got the fancy car and stuff. And then divorced him, so she probably has some young boyfriend and he's taking care of the kid. Probably wasn't delivering, man. Well, maybe. I think what I see mostly now, the women say, hey, if this guy's not going to deliver, I'm going to just put him out the pasture. So it's not the tradition of the old day until we'll stay married until death do us part. Not that anymore, man. We'll stay married until quarantine do us part. She realized, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. Looking at him, looking at TVs, all drinking, smoking out, getting weed. Then you realize, oh, his family members are whacked. You say, honey, maybe we should spend less time with your family, and maybe you and I should just work on building our relationship. Oh no, honey, I love my mama. I want my mama. Yeah, that's why she just got rid of you, so now you can go back to your mama. You'll be a motherfucker if you want. He's probably a guy like that is living at home. So there's just a shout out to you guys, man. What are you doing for your woman, man? What are you doing to make your woman look special? I just look at people. I mean, don't be a guy who goes in. I'm saying this is for you guys. Don't be driving these fancy cars and shopping in the cheapest places you can get. Just what are you doing to give your woman the best life, man? If you treat a woman right, she's like, it's similar to like this. See the weeds here? This is what happens when people get divorced. See, what happens is they don't realize, hey, we have some weeds growing up, and maybe we should do some problems we have, and how can we get it solved? But instead, you just let the weeds grow and grow until finally the weeds get so big that the effort to clean them up is so hard. And you said, well, in the past where I tried to clean up, see these little weeds, when I tried to pick up the little weeds, my partner didn't want to help me. Now I have this big weed and I'm doing all the work by myself. So I need to find one final effort. Hey, honey, you're going to have weeds, or am I going to have to do it on my own? If I do it on my own for so long, I realized, hey, why do I need this guy? I can get a guy who does half the work he does. And if I get tired of him, I can dump him. And I don't have to live in this crappy house where he has a styling car. But we're in the ghetto. People having sex in cars. And all kind of crazy stuff. People playing loud music next door. All this stuff. And I say, honey, maybe we should move to a new place. Maybe we should sell the house. No, honey, this is where I lived all my life. Oh, okay. Once I get tired of you, save my money up, I'm getting a second job, honey, and then you get divorced, man. So that's why I had these programs for you. $75, $150, $200 programs. That's to help pay off your car loan faster. Get that car paid. The quicker you can get that car loan paid off, or get that balance reduced, that gives you a little bit more money. For example, I pay an extra $40 a month on my car, And so if I miss a payment, for example, say if I pay late this month, I paid so much ahead instead of paying the regular $384 for my car, I paid $244. So I'm paying less. That gives me an extra hundred something. Honey, I got extra $140. Where would you like me to go shopping? What kind of food would you like to eat? Oh, honey, let's go to this nice restaurant. So you see how that extra money, you could treat your wife, man. Treat her like a princess. Or you can be like some of these other people, having sex with your girlfriend. And I did it too, man. I'm just saying, 52 now. But I know after a while, the kind of girls you're having sex with in the car, they ain't gonna stay around long, man. It's just for fun. You're around, you're a distraction. But after a while, you say, hey, any quality woman, say, honey, can we at least go to Motel 6? Getting tired of having sex in the park, having sex in the back of the car. So that's what I want you to think about today, man. If you're a man, today's talk just geared toward the man. What are you doing to make your wife or girlfriend feel special? Especially your wife, especially if you got kids. Are you buying them the best foods? Are you getting gas? Can you go to a Chevron? For example, I can't believe that security guard at Starbucks because someone kicked in the glass. Security guard at Chevron. It's a challenging times, man. Do you want your wife going to AM, PM, where the people walk around, hey, can I get a dollar? Can I get a dollar? It's okay to give them a dollar, but do you want to but what is AM, PM going to attract, honestly? Chevron / AM, PM. Where would you feel safer? When I say my wife, can you just give your wife buy gas at a safer place? Or you say, honey, just go to that Coleco cheap gas station and hopefully no one bugs you while I'm at my warehouse job. Thinking I got it all going on for my fancy car. And you and I are 50-50 on the rent and stuff. But I don't make enough money to have you can't even take you to Starbucks. I take you and a kid to Starbucks once a month like I'm a big spender. Where I wish I could take you to a nice supermarket once a week. Or, hey, honey, instead of just always having to go to the supermarket, hey, spend a little bit more, go to CVS, get what you need, and come home so we can spend more time together. Or I can go there and spend more time together. So today's talk is, if you're a man, what are you doing for your woman? Just think about it. Are you making your woman feel special? Or are you just setting yourself up to get married, have a kid, get divorced? And next time you and I meet, you'll be in a Target parking lot. Your wife will have her new white Camaro 2020, and you'll be driving the old minivan because she took you for half of your salary plus whatever alimony, so you don't have no money to pay for any car, so you just get to keep the cheap minivan that you were driving that you thought you were going to probably die in or whatever, take your grandkids in. So also I have a $397, $697, $797 get out the stack program for some of you looking to get a job. Get on those programs. I also have a $100 to $1,000 commission program. Also, I have my $25 Powerball strategy that I'm running a special on. I'll give you some ways to make money, because now in this era, the savings rate in a bank is 0%. So you have a generation of kids graduating from high school or graduated from college who won't know what who will not know a savings account was a place where you could put $1,000, $10,000 in, and say even 5% interest. If you had $10,000, put it in the bank at 5% interest. That's $5,000 worth of passive. That's $500 worth of passive income that you made. Passive income is just money you make without making, a return on money without doing anything. That's how the people of the older generation got rich, but because of COVID and all these recessions and them lowering the interest rate to try to keep the economy going. Now we have a 0% economy. If you put money in the bank now, you don't get anything back. And so now all the money that you make, when the other generation can make $500, just that's the power of compound interest. You can look at some of my other videos talk about that. So that's why I developed the $25 Powerball program and a $200 Blackjack Get Out the Retirement program. Well, we'll take $500 and go to the downtown Grand Hotel and get See, if I could just win $50, because if you take $500 and put it in a bank now, you only get 1% interest back. That's $5. 1% of 500 is $5. So if I go to Vegas and just win $50, that's 10 times more than what I would make if I put it in the bank. So think about that. Watch my other video. Subscribe to the channel. And for you guys who have wives or kids, make sure you're buying your family the best foods possible. I don't want to see you park with no Mercedes or your Porsches in front of no grocery outlet, 99-cent store, thinking, hey, we're doing good. No, you're just doing bad. And if that's where you're shopping right now with that fancy car, it's probably going to get a lot worse before it gets better.